All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and most want to give all praise God to
Yahweh, Bashir, Yahushua, Bashir, we come with us.
The bonus to the apostle, elder, great military church through the spirit, peace and much love, and sanctity to Israel. All right, we're the best by Yahweh, sanctified ones. I heard again another week prophesying the downfall of America. All right, prophesying the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's say justice.
God. St. John chapter 16 verses 10. O righteousness, because I go to my Father, and ye see me no more. O, it's like it, of judgment, because the prince of the world is judged. Verse 12. I have yet many things to say unto you, but yet cannot bear them now. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of the truth, is come, he will guide you into the truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but what's...
There's some of these scriptures, man. Right, Yahweh Shah. Right, he led us to the truth. Right, and other men preaching that truth. Right, because it was a comforter, man. That's why scripture refers to himself as that comforter. You know, go ahead.
But whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will shew you the things to come.
Yeah, he should show us things to come. But how we able to see the things to come? Through this Bible, man. Through these words of Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's how we're able to see the things to come. Because why? The prophets of old, they've written these things down from the beginning. Right? Go ahead.
He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine, and shall shew it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine, and shall shew it unto you.
Is that so everything that the Most High gave to Yahweh Shai gave to us? The understanding of the word. Right? Because Yahweh Shai come in the volume of the book at the end of the day. So whatever Yahweh does, Yahweh Shai does, man. It's all in one accord. And as the Heavenly Father gave it to Yahweh Shai passed it on down to us. So we can just understand, so we can break down the scripture, man. Right? Through the spirit of what Yahweh Shai. That's how we're able to do this, man.
A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me.
Yes, in a little while we shouldn't see him, because the Yahweh Shai, he literally gave his body up and living sacrifice for Israel. Right? For our permissions of sins. He gave his body up for our sakes, man. Go ahead.
Because I go to the Father.
Yeah, he's going to Yahweh. Right? He's going to get that glory from the Heavenly Father. Because Yahweh told me, he said, you do this, that, and third. I'm gonna glorify you. You're gonna glorify on both sides, on the heaven and earth, man. Right? And that's what Yahweh Shai has got. And Yahweh Shai hasn't got his glory on what? On the earth yet. But he has it in the heavens. But he hasn't got it in this realm, man. In the third dimension. We come on Lord's coming out of the third dimension. Okay, go ahead.
Then said some of his disciples among themselves, what is this that he said unto us? A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me. It's like it. And ye shall see me, and because I go to my Father, because I go to thy Father. They said therefore, what is this that he said a little while? We cannot tell what he said.
They didn't understand that Yahweh Shai speaking about, hey man, I'm finna go into the spiritual. You know, I'm finna, because they didn't understand and know at that time why Yahweh Shai died. You know, the apostles, they didn't get it. They was like, Lord, what do you mean you finna be gone for a little while? Where were you going? You know? Go ahead.
Now Yahweh Shai knew that they were the serious to ask him, and said to them, do ye inquire among yourselves of that I said? A little while, and ye shall see. It's like it. A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me. Verily, verily, I said unto you that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Yeah, our sorrow shall be turned into joy. Right? Because we're going to reap and sow because what's being in captivity, things like that, the things that the nation of Israel had to go through. Right? Because the scripture say world within itself, Israel. Right? We're going to go through lamentations, but soon that lamentation is going to turn into what? Into joy. When we receive the kingdom. When we receive that salvation. Go ahead.
A woman, when she is at travail, hath sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembered no more the anguish.
Yeah, so when a woman has a baby, right? She don't remember that no more. After the baby comes out, she gets done going through that hard labor, and she doesn't remember it no more. It's like it never happened. Right. So that's how we're gonna be in the kingdom, right? We're gonna go through the hell to get to the kingdom, but when we get there, we're not gonna remember that hell, man. Because it's not gonna matter no more. You know? Because why? We got it, and now it's over. You know, once it's over, it's over. There's not gonna be no more crying and
For joy that a man is born into the world, and ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you.
Exactly, that joy, can't no man take that from you. Because y'all was trying to say, I'm gonna come again. You know, and you're gonna see me. You know, that's beautiful, man. Yep. And we're waiting on that time.
That's
you know?
right.
We be waiting for that. You know, for those men of that fold, hey, Yahweh said we're gonna see him again. That's a promise the Lord made, right?
Come. And in that day ye shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. He will give it you. Hebrew 2, have ye asked nothing in my name? Ask ye shall receive, that your joy may be full.
I got a precept. I just want to precept what you just said.
All right.
Hey, this is Psalms 149 and 4. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. No, let me go up. Hold on, let me go up. I'm just gonna read. This is Psalms 149 and 1. This is what the brother was talking about. How we gonna be happy. We gonna be in that day. We gonna be turned to joy. That day gonna be turned to joy for us. Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song. And what's that new song gonna be that we're gonna sing unto the Lord? And his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing the praises unto him with the tremble in heart. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, for he will beautify the meek with salvation.
Yeah, the Lord's going to beautify the meek with salvation. And right now we're the meek, starting with the men of the Lord. Because why? We have a weak state. We're in the low state of body. Our bodies are weak. All right. Everything we're doing, we're on the meek side, man.
That's right.
You know, brothers on the down, on the lonely. You know, we're the meek of the earth in Israel as a whole. But chiefly the elect, because we have to come out here and humble ourselves, man. You know.
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of our power Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, man. Upon us, white man, the heathen nations. Well, we're going to be putting execution upon you, man. Right? For the witness that you did. So we're going to have your ass in captivity, man.
That's right.
But that's part of the pleasure that Yahweh said we're going to have joy for.
Yep.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
That's the honor of all the Lord's saints, to put some white man in captivity. You know? Because the Most High going to put that power within us to do that.
That's right.
To take back our world that was made for us.
Revelations 21 and 6. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the water of the fountains of the water of life freely.
Yeah, see, we'll read that again.
Will give unto him that is athirst of the fountains of the water of life freely.
This is what we got right now, man. Right? The free waters. The scriptures, man. That's what the Lord says that the scripture as water. Going back to the woman at the well. He said, hey, let me get that. St. John 4. Oh, sorry. St. John 4. You want to start at 8? Go ahead.
He that overcometh shall inherit all things.
Yeah, he that overcometh shall inherit all things. And God said, hey man, he that come to drink, I'm gonna give that water of everlasting life for free. Because this truth is what? It's for free, man.
That's it.
And this is the waters.
That's
right?
it.
This is the living water.
Living water.
Because while we're able to live through this, man, we're able to be frequent and vibrant through your scriptures. You know, hey, we're able to be made whole through this word. We're not lost in everyone else, man. You know, we have that fountain of youth. Why did the apostles do it, man? They have that fountain of youth. Because they got the water.
Right.
You know?
And I will be his power, and he shall be my son.
St. John chapter 4, verse 14. But whatsoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst.
Yeah, so the waters that Yahweh Shai said he's going to give to you, you're never going to want to thirst, man. You're never going to be thirsty because it's always something to learn, man. Right? It's always more to drink. Because in this knowledge, you always learn something every day. If you always learn, you're constantly learning, man. You're constantly getting that water, man. You're constantly getting refilled, refreshed.
Hey, Slocky. Hey, that's like Elder Malcolm said. He did a video talking about why him and the brothers going back over Genesis from the beginning to the end. Because he said he read it a couple times already. But every time he go back, he find out something new. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's an elder. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but he's still going back and finding out new things that he didn't see before.
It's like watching a movie.
That's it. So that's the thirst of that water, man. That's that water. It's forever flowing, right? It's like you see a fountain. Like we see the fountains, you don't know. You're like, damn, man, when they just get the ever flowing water, it don't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's the scriptures, bro. You know, you can always go back. And that's the spirit, because we was talking about going back and starting in the beginning and read all the way through. You know, to what? To rebuild what you might have missed. Because the spirit always got something else there for you to break down.
Or another precept.
You know, it's always another precept somewhere.
Another precept.
That's that flowing of that living water, man.
St. John chapter 4, verse 14. Continue. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life.
Yeah, springing up to everlasting life. So it's just shooting high to the sky, man.
That's hot, bro.
You know, it's constantly going out.
That's hot, brother.
The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not.
Yeah, she said, give me this water, I thirst not. She didn't understand what Yahweh Shai was talking about.
Right.
He was talking about the spirit.
That's it. That's it.
She's the healing woman. She didn't understand, man. And she was a woman, you know. Yeah, she's a woman who had no understanding.
Oh man.
She thought it was literal water as the Lord was speaking about.
Right.
Go ahead.
Neither come hither to draw. Yahushua said unto her, Go, call thy husband, and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Yahushua said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands. And he whom thou now hatest is not thy husband. In that saidest thou truly. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worshiped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship ye know not what we know what we worship, for the salvation is of the Jews.
So the salvation is for the Israelites. And the fact that the saying was Yahweh said it's going to be a day and time you're not going to be worshiping in Jerusalem. You know? Right, 'cause right now we're not in Jerusalem worshiping the Lord. We're here in Babylon, man. Right? Let me get you. We're here in Babylon right now, man. So the Lord said he had rose up prophets in Babylon. Right? Prophets in different area codes, man. Prophets in different countries and lands. Right? Because the Lord knows that Israel is a people before it's a place.
That's right.
That's the most number one thing. Right? We make up the nation of Israel. No matter who the fuck sees it or not, we know through the Spirit, we know the Heavenly Father sees it, and we make up the nation of Israel, man. We make up Yasha Allah, you know? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 29:12. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you, and ye shall seek me and find me.
Yeah, so the Lord said, hey, you're going to seek me, you're going to find me. Right? Because the Lord said, I'll find you. You know, it's not hard to find me. You got to just want to find me. You got, and I got to want you to come find me, though, you know? Because not everybody's going to find the Lord. Lord, I want everybody to come searching out for him, you know? Go ahead.
When ye shall search for me with all your heart, and I will be found of you, saith Yahweh, and I will turn away your captivity.
The Lord said he's going to turn away our captivity. Go ahead.
And I will gather you from all the nations.
Yeah, the Lord's going to gather us from all the nations, because why? Israel's scattered abroad. Israel's in every single country, every single location. So when we look at like different nations, look at like different people, that's part of the purpose that they have to tell us and put on the 28.
And from all the places whether I have driven you, saith Yahweh, and I will bring you again into the place which I caused you to be carried away captive. Because ye have said, Yahweh has raised us up prophets in Babylon.
Yeah, so hey, read it again.
Because ye have said, Yahweh has raised us up prophets in Babylon.
So the scripture said the Most High have raised up prophets in Babylon. Right? Are we not in Babylon? Modern day Babylon? America? Right? The Lord has raised up prophets in Babylon. But all over the world. Hey, but the Lord said he rose up prophets in Babylon.
Know that thus saith Yahweh of the king that sitteth upon the throne of David, and of all the people that dwell in this city, and of your brethren that are not gone forth with you into captivity.
Yeah, because, hey, some of our brothers didn't go in America right now, you know? Not all of all the elect are in America. The elect is going to be everywhere, man.
Yeah, that's with 144,000 come from what? 12 tribes, man.
12 tribes, man.
Doesn't mean they're going to be out here.
Yeah, that's the whole part of it. You know, and two, even in different camps, different sanctuaries. Gonna be coming out of, man. The elect gonna be coming out of everywhere. Because the Most High has his people scattered abroad. That's why we're gonna look like every different nation. Because the Lord did that for a reproach to our people. You know, you're gonna be having brothers coming out of Asia, Africa, you know, Turkey, all those different places in Russia. You might have a brother from the elect come out of Russia.
Right, that's right.
So that's gonna be everywhere, man.
You're gonna look like the so-called white.
Yeah. He'll be speaking the language and everything. But he was a what? He was a prophet. He was a man of the Lord. He was doing the work. Right? Go ahead.
Thus said Yahweh of hosts.
But even Paul knew that, because Paul, when he wrote to what? Different churches? In different places. He went to the church of Corinth. In Corinth, Greece. Rome. You know? Ephesus. In all these different places. Because why? The men of the Lord, they were everywhere. Israel was everywhere, man. Go ahead.
Thus said Yahweh of hosts, behold, I will send upon them the sword, the famine, and the pestilence, and will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten, they are so evil.
Ooh. It's nasty.
And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth.
Yeah, so the Lord said he's going to move us across all the kingdoms of the earth. Because what? He's fucked up, man. You know? That's why when the Lord comes back, he's coming back with the carry. He's coming to deliver a lot of people. But chief the elect in 1/3. They're coming out of everywhere, man. You know? We're gonna be seeing brothers who, oh shit, bro, you was over there. Yeah, you had no internet or nothing.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. Like, shit, I was out there. You know? That's what it's all about, man. You know, no matter
Siberia
yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
What's that, Siberia?
Yeah, ain't got no Wi-Fi. You know?
Hey, not to cut you off, brother, but hey, you know, out there in Russia, you know, they talk, you know, that's why they got the Russian icons.
Yeah.
Because, you know, hey, it was Jake was ruling in that shit.
Right.
Jake was ruling Russia anyway.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know, it wasn't called Russia at that time,
Right.
but it was Jake was ruling all through that land at that time anyway.
Yeah, you can go online and see all the artifacts.
Right.
So most of them came from Russia.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like Rome got the catacombs, the catacombs of Rome. When you can go down in Rome in the catacombs, you can see the old Jake, all the features. They got the bust of Jake. You know, you see the big fat noses, the big lips, the afros. You know what I mean? The braid. It show it, man. You know what I'm saying? It show that Jake was ruling at one point in time, man. They try to cover that shit
Try
up.
to cover it up. But the Most High said he will bring that information out to you.
Right. Like the brother said, we are not coming from Africa, so-called Africa.
Good.
We are not, because why? Because we during the diaspora, during that time, hey man, Jake spread out all over, man.
Done.
You know what I'm saying? We spread out all over. So you're not going to find us doing everybody that was so-called Negro. They don't tell the truth.
Done.
They only tell about the so-called Negroes that came out of Africa. They don't tell about Portugal and Spain. They don't tell about the slaves that came from Europe. They don't talk about that. Because why? They don't want you to know that the people that was sent over here into slavery, the Irish, right? They don't want to tell you that they was the black Irish, the so-called black Irish. See what I'm saying? They don't want to tell you that Oliver Cromwell was killing off the so-called Negroes that was in Europe, that was in rulership. King James. They don't want to tell you that King James was a so-called Negro. See what I'm saying? King Charles, they called him Black Boy. His son. Why would he be called Black Boy? What Edomite you gonna call Black Boy? You know what I'm saying?
That's like you said. Another one was Australia, man.
Yeah, man.
So, you know,
All over, man.
All over, man. Four corners of the earth, just like the Most High said.
To be a curse and an astonishment and hissing and a reproach among all the nations, brother, I have driven them.
Exactly. You became a hissing and a reproach, man. You know, to all the heathens with the Most High drove us in. All these different lands and countries, man. Go ahead.
Because they have not hearkened to my word, saith Yahweh, with Yahweh Shem Shah, which I sent unto them by my servant, the prophets rising up early and sending them, but ye would not hear.
Yeah, so they weren't here, man. So that's the reason why. Because 2/3 of our people just don't understand, man. They just don't get it.
That's
you know,
right.
they
Bring
just
it
don't
out.
get the importance of what this is, man. You know, they don't understand the importance of being an Israelite. They don't see the importance of who we are. Man. They just don't understand. But it's all right, because we get that. You're not gonna understand. You know, hey, because like I think always Papa Tall always say, if nigga can't get it, moving on.
Moving on. Yeah. I think he said it was high priest. It was I think it was high priest Jaguar.
Yeah.
It was what I always said, or something like that. Either him or I think it was high priest
was
Jaguar.
one of them, yeah.
One of them said like they can't get it, and we moving on.
And what it say? What is it? Psalms 110? Where you talking about? Hey, in that day they do willing.
Yeah, then they got power.
Yeah, because Scripture said the elect will be a quick understanding.
Yeah, that's it.
So if the elect, they gonna get it quick, man. They're not gonna bullshit. They gonna get it, man. They gonna get it quick. So we know that. So we know if we over here dialogue with you for almost fucking 30, 15 minutes, you can't get it. We're moving on.
It's time to go, bro.
It's time to go on. You just ain't meant. You're not meant.
You're not meant.
You're just not meant.
That's it.
Because Jake,
You ain't got no oil in that lamp.
yeah. Because the Lord don't want you.
That's
you know?
it. That's it. Now we all got a lamp.
Yeah.
But not everybody got that oil.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Now we can help you get that bitch flickering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to keep that mud stay
Hey,
forward.
That's it, brother.
You know, and that's what we do all the time. You know,
That's
like
it.
we always say, every count, iron sharpen iron.
That's
man.
it. That's
Because
it.
we always trying to fill that lamp.
Fill that lamp up with oil, brother. And that's what, hey, like you right. That's what this is.
Yeah.
You know, when the brother, when we watching the brothers on, or watching they sit downs, when we doing our own sit downs. You know, whatever it is, hey, that's we refilling. You know what I'm saying? When you get on the highways and byways, you top off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you top that thing off. You know, and that fire just blazing. You know?
Like, we all in unison.
That's it,
You know
brother.
what I'm saying?
Said Yahweh, hear ye therefore the word of Yahweh Shall all ye of the captivity, all ye of the captive.
Yeah, all you that are the captive, man. And Jake, you're in captivity right now.
Come
You know, they don't see it
They
though.
can't see it.
They don't know. You know, and
No,
that's
they
why
don't
the Lord
wanna
said-
see it.
That's why the Lord said my people are foolish.
That's it. Yep.
You know, because our people are the most dumbest people on the planet Earth.
Come.
You know, just gotta put that out because they do stupid shit. You know, and they wonder why you get the results that you get, but it's all the stupid shit that you do.
That's it.
You know,
That's it.
you do ignorant shit. You walk around being a nigga. What you gonna get? You gonna get a nigga result, man.
That's right.
You ain't gonna get nowhere else for it.
That's right.
You know, but hey, that's why the Lord did. That's why we killed 2/3. You know, we're not concerned about 2/3 of our people. We understand, no, they're just not gonna get it.
Right.
It's not. We're not out here for them. We're out here for the elect.
Come.
We're not out here for the sucker white man. None of these other names are for the elect, man.
That's it.
That's what we're out here for. So brothers, so they the ones who don't understand come back to the Lord, so we can help what? Seal up the elect, so we can get to the kingdom.
That's right.
We know once the elect sealed up, we're going home.
Come.
We know if 2/3, it's not gonna change that. It's gonna be 2/3.
That's it.
2/3 would be just like Salakia. I'd be just like that commercial, man.
Yeah.
You know, folly. You know, I hate to bring that up all the time, but that's the easiest thing to bring up is the Foot Locker, man.
Yeah.
Because you know, Jake always about getting that bag or purse or whatever you might call it, man. You know, all the time they always want to be flashy. But hey, that's understandable. But it's not of the flash of the Yahweh Shina, man. It's not from the heavenly thing. You know, and like brother said, I heard a video, he was saying like, hey, us brothers be like careful with the words. You know how you be saying like hell? He said it should be like not hell yeah, but heavenly yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we have that spirit, because you know that is what's the truth.
That's it.
Like,
Whom I have sent from Jerusalem to Babylon. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the Most High of Israel, Ahab the son of Yes.
I ain't got time.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
the son
Hit it and
of
keep rolling.
Messiah, which
What did one do with the blood when he came up?
He was blood at first.
I think so. I don't know if that was him. That was him. Nah, yeah.
He looked like because of the head, man.
Yeah, he looked like
I know what you're talking about. He had on the
Yeah,
head.
he was more dark skinned.
He would have stopped.
Yeah,
we didn't know that dude.
Yeah.
Like they said, they always say you'll always know when that demon comes back. You got Most High give you that spirit.
Go ahead, keep rolling.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What was you looking for?
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Nehemiah 1 and 8. Nehemiah chapter 1 verses 8. Remember, I beseech thee the word that thou commandest thou servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations.
Hey, Nehemiah told him.
God.
Hey, what Moses said, he said, hey, look, you keep going against the laws, I'm going to scatter you amongst all the nations.
God.
And look where we're at, man. We're scattered everywhere.
That's
You
right.
know? We're all over the damn place.
Right.
We all over. Jake is into that. And see how that's how a spirit, because Jake has an everywhere spirit.
Yeah,
You know, Jake want to be here, Jake want to be there, Jake want to go left, right. You know, Jake is goddamn all over the place.
All over.
He ain't got no home.
He ain't got no
Hey,
home.
what's that song? Shit. What's that song? Temptations.
Papa
Papa was a Rolling Stone, man.
Yeah.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Hey, that's Jake, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Esau too, though. Esau.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Hey,
yeah.
Esau. Hey, Esau. He done coined that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He really ain't got no home.
Man, that motherfucker's vagabond and wandering, boy. This motherfucker, everybody shit. But Jake, you know, he done took on that. You know,
That's the reason why he said he'll be worshiping multiple gods, because
Right.
Jake is everywhere.
Jake everywhere.
You know, you got Jake worshiping Buddha, you got Jake worshiping, you know, Saint Mary's, you know, and then Christianity over here. All right. First, Nehemiah chapter 1, verses 9. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, though they were of you cast out unto the uttermost part of the heaven, yet will I gather them from thence and will bring them unto the place, and I have chosen to set my name there.
Go ahead, get Zephaniah 1:8.
Zephaniah 1:8.
Yeah, Zechariah 1:8.
Zechariah?
Yeah, Zechariah 1:8. There's a reason why niggas gonna die. It's a complete reason why Jake gonna get killed, man. Right? Because you got Jake, they're faggots nowadays, man. Right? The homosexuals. This is why the Lord gonna kill 2/3 of you niggas.
Huh?
Right? It's a plain reason why the Most High ain't gonna reason with y'all, man. Because you just wicked as hell, bro.
Yes.
Hey, bro, we can be out here every week. We can be out 7 days a week, every day, man. Jake still won't understand the message.
Like the brother was bringing out about the Nikes. Hey, Jake ain't gonna see it until it's there, and then when it's there, they still gonna keep moving, man. You know? Jake gotta get. Hey, it take Jake to get a bullet in his head. It take Jake to get beat down before Jake even realize what's happening to him, man.
Huh?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's just the way Jake is built, man. You know, hey, what is the Lord saying? You are a hard-headed and stiff-necked people.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we've gone away backwards, hard-headed and stiff-necked, man. Hey, Jake don't get it. You know, he don't want to get it. He's just not built that way to get it, man. You know?
Huh?
Go ahead, bro.
Huh. Zechariah chapter 13, verses 8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, said the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off
Oh, calm.
and die.
Yeah, so 2 parts of it shall be cut off and die, man. So that's just plain and facts, man.
Huh?
Because Jake is just don't get it, bro. Like, it's a shame, though. But we understand, no, it pisses you off when you see it. He's like, damn, man, like, what the fuck?
How
'Cause you
low
know-
our people done become.
Yeah, because I mean, look, man, we tell you niggas every day who you are, but you still rebel against the Heavenly Father.
Huh.
Like, you still go against the grain instead of going with it, man.
Who was that? Was that Hosea said, is Israel a homeborn slave?
Yeah.
Jeremiah, was it Jeremiah? You know what I mean? That's, I mean, like, damn, like, you know.
Because Jake, man, you just in the same exact spirit. Every year, you're the same exact demon, man. You know, 2020, I'm gonna be saying the third. 2020, I'm gonna be a changed man. You can't be a changed man unless you come to Howard shop. You should the same nigga, right? You the same nigga you was 2015, all the way to 2019, man. You the same grimy nigga.
2,000 years ago.
Got the same hairstyle, do the same old shit. It's a different year, man. You ain't do nothing new with yourself, man. You can't be new until you come into your scriptures, man. And come into your house shop. That's the only time.
Hey, you know what? I just was thinking about, you know, these Barnabas niggas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is Barnabas. You know what I'm saying? This is the reflection of Israelites saying they give us, not Barnabas, but Barabbas. Give us Barabbas. Yeah. Right? That's them. That's what Israel did to us, man. These niggas is Barabbas now, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call them, they just Barabbas niggas, man. Yeah, no, they Barabbas, man. Because hey, that's how it was when they said, you know, let the blood of Yahushua be on our heads and our children. You know?
Speak on this homosexual shit. Hey, this nigga little pump wearing heels, man.
Yeah,
y'all see that?
Yeah.
They talking about, I'm wearing heels now. You gonna start wearing heels now? Nigga, you a faggot, man.
Say that again, how you were saying about that last part you were saying about how folly Barabbas is. He talking about the hand. What we saying about the Lord? What he saying that be on our children's hand?
Yeah,
come. You see it now? That the same niggas who get shot in the street. It's the same parents that said, hey, let that blood be on their hand.
That's it, brother.
That's it.
That's it, bro. No, but that's it, brother. You know, that's what it is. That's the Barabbas ass niggas, man. You know, they wanted Barabbas, now you got that nigga.
Con.
You know, well, I think it was Barabbas.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was Barabbas. They got that nigga now. You know, it ain't, you know, it'd be something else. Barnabas and Barabbas, but whatever. But we know who we're talking about. It was on the, you know, the one that Herod said, "Who you want to free?
Yeah.
Give me Barabbas. Give me Barabbas."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said, "Hey, this is a just man.
Right.
Hey, this man is a just man."
Yeah.
But yeah, here they wanted this wickedness.
Yeah.
So they, hey man, so you see these little niggas running around the street, shooting, robbing, stealing, and killing? Hey, nigga, that's Barabbas. Nigga, you got him, man. Oh, but you want to sit up and complain and talk about, oh, their kids are so out of order. Oh, they need to get. But you asked for him back in the kingdom.
God.
I mean, back when Yahushua was here on earth, man. You killed your king over this, and you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is what you got nowadays.
Beautiful, brother.
A lot of wicked niggas out there.
Yeah. That's it, man.
Like I said, the
Who's that
homosexual,
folly is setting great dignity,
yeah,
man.
because that homosexual spirit is on a big ass level, man. That faggot shit.
Huh.
Hey, look at Dwayne Wade, son of niggas are full blown faggot, man. And it's 12, bro. You got a nigga little pump talking about some, I'm wearing heels nowadays, man. Talking about some, he's a whole faggot, bro.
Yeah, that's heavy, man.
I mean, that's wicked itself.
That's
Huh.
heavy.
For a man to want to put on some goddamn heels, man. Hey, bro, there's something wrong with you, bro.
Hey, look at Magic Johnson's son. He another one. Hey, Magic Johnson's son been like that for motherfucking
Long.
people 29, 30 years old almost by now, man. Hey, man, hey, he a big 6'8", 6'9" hobo, man. That shit don't even, man, hey, man, that shit don't even look right, bro.
Con.
Hey, man, ain't nothing right about that shit. All they be wearing shit. He be wearing them fishnets. You see? Yeah, man.
Listen, that let you know, man, what you got to do. Because you can even, you know, I like the Ozzy Brothers, man. I be listening to it during the week. But if you start looking at their poster board, they was doing the same thing then. They was selling out. They
that
was
tight
having,
ass
like,
shit.
Tight
Halter
shit,
tops.
halter tops. Yeah,
Con,
man.
with the boot, with the women boots and tight ass leather pants,
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, they all was doing it.
All
man.
they was doing it,
All
man.
of them,
So
bro.
they was all wicked.
All
the way
of them.
up to here.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Matter of fact, look at all the songs that they had. Man, it was women worshiping
universe
from
and shit.
then. Yeah.
About the universe mysticism and
Con.
shit. Yeah, bro.
It then had that wicked ass Egyptian shit on.
Yeah,
on
all
album,
that shit.
man.
Yeah, wicked as fuck, bro. Wicked
Had to
as
go back, Shalaka. We had to go back to the old school, man. You know,
Yeah,
to the
come-
Ozzy
hey,
brothers.
no,
They was that niggas was wicked too, man. You know.
Yeah, but it take that old school to get you back to what you. Hey, what's that saying? That you got to know where you came from to know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's an issue with the New Testament only motherfuckers
Oh,
too.
yeah,
is that Christianity shit?
Yeah.
Because if you don't know about your past,
Con.
what the fuck you gonna know about the future?
Man.
What the future got to do if you don't know about where you came from?
Bring it out.
You know what I mean? You gotta know who you are.
Huh?
Because you only one way to know who you are. You gotta go back to your forefathers.
Gotta go back.
And what the Lord said, that's why this is written for your learning,
Huh?
for time. Right? The prophets of old spoke of these things. Why?
Huh?
For your learning.
Yep.
Why? So you cannot make those decisions, man. That's lead to destruction and death, man.
Huh?
You know?
Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Yes, so both of them commit abomination, man. And that's in the Bible, right? The scripture say if you can't be offended, make it into the kingdom. You know? So man, you got these niggas having sex with other men, women doing the same exact thing. And that's going off, bro. That's going off. And you hear that on a high level. The homosexual spirit is on a high level. That's why we're in Sodom and Gomorrah. So imagine what Lot seen, man. I mean, they try to give you angels and shit.
Right.
So you know you a demon, man.
Hey, Lot begged him, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had to be begged. Like, hey, no. Hey, don't do this to those men. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't, you know what I mean? Hey, this is my guest. He offered up his daughters, man. You know, he was like, hey, look, I got daughters.
Yeah.
He was like, had them.
They ain't want it.
No, they ain't want. And he was like, they virgin. He's like, they ain't never seen a man. He's like, look, I got this pussy. I got some good tight premier premium cut pussy right here. Have that. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Don't touch them men. You know what I'm saying? But what they do, man? They said, nah, bring them niggas out here. We want them. You know, like, they wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, the angels gave it to them, though. What they do? They blinded their ass, man. You know?
That's it. And they're already blinded people.
Yeah.
So they got this one.
That's it.
So you're a dude, man. You know, you're a dude, man. Take it stupid. So all you faggots, you gonna die.
Yes!
Contrast to death.
Huh?
Are you fucking dykes doing that shit? Think it's alright? Put on the strap on this shit.
Huh?
What's going on, man?
Oh, damn.
What's going on? What's I ain't dealing with that spirit?
And then that's another way you know that shit is straight confusion, bro. If you a woman and you love a woman, what the fuck do you want your woman to put a strap on for?
That's right.
Because it's only a man that has that tool. So it's still a man that you want, need, and you want to use. So why? That shit just don't make no mental sense. She want her to wear a strap on, but so go get a man. What the fuck you laid up with a woman for then?
Society, bro. It's shit weak.
That's
That's
not
why
make no sense, bro. It's confusion.
And
Wow.
that's about it. So, but that's why the Lord gonna get rid of it. That's why the America gotta go. And that's when we prophesy the downfall of this place, because it's wicked as hell. It just ain't right.
Huh?
I mean, you got pedophilia going on. You got all these things going on. You got women going missing. You got doctors selling orgies. Like you got orgies going on. Like you got motherfuckers. You got sickness, man. Yo, them niggas is wild.
That's right.
They having orgies and shit, drinking blood. What the? Hey,
It's finally coming out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always been a
but it's on a high ass
It's on a
level.
high level, you know what I'm saying? They shut shit down quickly, man.
I mean,
you know?
it was a video on Instagram of this nigga. He was supposed to be pregnant. Took a knife, stabbed his belly. Man,
With that shit.
fucking blood and shit.
And then take the head off of it, but then you want to harass the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You want to come and listen to us and try and say that we, you know what I'm saying, it's a threat. Man, that's a threat, man.
To the babies, man.
You stabbed the stomach. I know it was fake, but you stabbed the stomach, ripped it out, and pulled it apart. I mean, how much more wicked can you get?
And drunk the blood of that shit.
This is a wicked and adulterous generation.
Yeah. Because yo, that shit's stupid. And then nobody spoke against that though, right? Or that was funny. But we out here, y'all hate, you know.
Hate, yeah.
But see, it's only when it's only when we do it, right? And then it's hate them because hate speech. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time. But all we say is the truth. We got history and facts. But motherfuckers can do shit all they want. But no, it's something they can do that. You know, they have a right. But y'all, you guys can't. Just we can think. Yeah. Cause we call him some white man a devil. Right? What is it that he do? We call his bullshit, but we bad. You know what I'm saying? Right? We bad though. It's all good though. You know, that's what comes what? Being a so-called Negro in America.
And that's captivity. That's slavery, man. That's a slave mind. That's why people are wrapped up into this captivity, into this slave mind.
And that's what we just said, man. Because that's the spirit, man. Hey, man, we called it out, and the spirit came by and showed us, man, how wicked it is.
Yeah, man. That's it.
You want Isaiah 14?
Yeah.
Well,
White man's destiny.
Snap.
this is Isaiah 14 and 12.
Huh?
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Huh?
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of power Yahweh.
Yeah, that's what some white man did. Right? He tried to be as the Most High.
That's
That's why they got rockets and shit nowadays.
Huh?
They trying to ascend to the heavens, man.
That's what
But
Big
the
Brother's
Most High is
about.
gonna bring this place down.
That's it.
Go ahead.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of power Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yeah, some white man tries to be like the Most High. All the
That's
time.
right.
You want to predict the weather. You want to tell you what you can't do, what you cannot, where you can go, where you can't go. You know? Go ahead.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Yeah, you're gonna be brought down the hell to the grave.
That's
Because
right.
America's gonna get blown up.
That's
Because
right.
Iran, Russia, China, all these different nations gonna come up against this place.
That's
right.
And nuke
Serious?
all that. Because World War III is gonna happen.
Huh.
That's right.
Donald Trump got a big ass mouth.
That's
He gonna get y'all blown the hell up. Go ahead.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. That they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness? and destroyed the cities thereof. They opened not the house of his prisoners.
Hey, open up the house of the prisoners,
brother.
right?
Hit that.
Because who the prisoners, the so-called Negroes, and to the so-called Native American Indians. Hey,
Huh.
motherfuckers had a whole day celebrating Thanksgiving about killing the so-called Native Americans.
Huh.
Hey, you're a jackass if you celebrating that.
Bring it up.
Hey, and two, and today, hey, all Native Americans should kill all white people, man.
Yeah.
Just for the fuck of it, man. Because you did that shit to them.
That's
You still
right.
got, you still got them over there. You still got them over
That's
there.
right.
Over in the river basin, man.
Yep.
They
Huh.
need some help.
Hey, and they built that fucking pipeline. They gave them the motherfucking they gave them that little bitty ass what you call it? On that little reservation. They stick them on that little reservation, and they got that little bit of land, and now they running that fucking gas pipeline through that shit. And then with that shit, what it's gonna do? It's gonna poison their fucking water. It's gonna poison their fucking land. Now they can't live off their fucking land. And you know what I mean? So what? They still gonna be some service to the devil, man.
That's
The so-called white man, man. To that fucking cave beast, man.
That's right.
Go ahead. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory. Nah, hold on, let me go up. 17, they made the world as a wilderness. Hey man, like
Hey,
we just said.
because America was a paradise.
Con, that's
But
it.
that was
That's it.
right.
Con.
Because they had it right. They
Right,
had
con.
more than one woman. They had
More
all
than
right.
one woman.
But hey, America's fucking as fuck now.
Yeah, con.
Let me look at this damn place, man.
Con. And they lived off the land though. They were every 6 years they would leave. You know what I mean? They actually kept the land Sabbath. You get what I'm saying, man? He Esau. Hey, he showed Esau's fault. He just shows his kingdom is falling, man. You know, when Esau come up in this kind of manner, man, he even look like a beast. You know what I'm saying? You know, Esau, hey, man, you're a fucking cave. Yeah, that's why you like that, man. But that's why you look like that, man. You can't, hey, bro, you fucked in this society. No, you are animal. You were born out of the cave, man. You was born, no, you're not a sophisticated animal. You're a fucking, what they call it? Wait, no, yeah, I know. The Lord saying he's a, I can't get it. Man, yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah 30:16. There's no all things that know the boundaries shall be devoured.
All nations that devour nation of Israel, like so-called Native American, like they shall be devoured.
And all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go to captivity.
Yeah, so all of our adversaries are going to go into captivity.
That's your ass, man. You gonna go to captivity? You gonna go to slavery? Hey, you my motherfucking slave.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we
Hey,
are.
man, I claim your ass, man. I claim your ass, man. Cause you going to slavery, man. Hey, your ass is going to slavery, man. And I'm fucking you up in slavery, man. Your ass slavery is where your ass is going into. I'm telling you what it is. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you're a slave. You're a slave in your own country. Right. You're a slave in your own country because you're people.
Hey, you a slave to them, right there.
I got news for you. We're all tied to the American system. We all pay the taxes. We're all here.
That's something that your forefather. That's something your forefather said. That was so.
No, you enjoy it. This your kingdom. But look, but this is your kingdom, and this is where you act in your kingdom. That's your forefathers right there. Hey, pick that sign up, huh?
If you don't believe in
Hey,
Jesus,
pull that sign up, huh?
and the
Pull
kingdom of
that sign
heaven,
up.
you wouldn't be dealing with
Hey,
any
this
bullshit.
is your these are your captives, man. This is your kings. All right, they got you in slavery, man. They got you in
I
slavery,
worship none of
man.
this shit.
That's your kingdom, man.
I worship none of this garbage.
No, you worship them.
It's all garbage.
You worship the Rothschilds, the
Garbage.
Gettysburg.
It's garbage.
Who's the kingdom of heaven?
You're just lying about what other people you don't know and just making shit up.
Listen.
Absolute
Listen. Well, who the king of heaven? You spoke about the king of heaven. According to the Bible, who's the king of heaven?
humility, my friend. Kingdom of heaven, Jesus and all the disciples, all the Christians, those who believe.
Okay, what's the word Christian?
And what are the two principles of Christianity?
Okay, what's the word
Love
Christian?
God, love thy neighbor as yourself.
Okay.
So in that respect,
Okay, what's the word Christian?
knowledge is key.
What is the word
Ignorance is the work of the devil.
What is the word Christian?
Christian,
What's the word Christian?
to be as Christ, Christ-like.
No, if you follow the Mashiach.
You want to change the words and try to it seem like...
No, it's what it means. Literally what it means. That's literally what it means. How do you follow Christ? How do you follow Christ?
Practice what he preached. Teaches to love others as yourself, love God as your neighbor, follow the law.
Okay, follow the law. Okay, heard that.
Be good.
Okay, but so So you talking about love everybody, right?
Yeah.
So Christ came for everybody.
For everyone, yeah.
All right, go.
Matthew 5 and 10. Blessed are they which are Matthew 10 and 5.
Yep.
These 12, these 12, Jesus set forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the ways of the Gentiles.
So Christ has said, don't go into the ways of the Gentiles.
Yeah.
Okay? So go ahead. Keep that in mind, right? Remember that. Christ has said, don't go the way of the Gentiles. Go ahead.
And into any city of the Samaritans, and enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
The Lord said what?
Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Christ told the disciples to go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Why did Christ say that? He died for everybody. If he wanted to spread his word to the whole nation, to all people of the world, why did he say
the
that?
whole world to get together in the right way.
But is that what Christ said? You said you're a Christian. Right? Christians do what Paul is be a follower of Christ.
Right.
So you're going to do what Christ told you to do. Now Christ told his disciples to do what? To go preach to the Israelites. To go preach to the Jews. Not to the Gentiles.
Right. Start with Israel, and then the apostles spread it to the world.
Where was that at? Because that's not what Christ was
That's
supposed
New
to do.
Testament.
New Testament. What is New
Well, Apostle
Okay,
Paul
wait.
said
Hold
that.
on. What is the word New Testament? Because we have to understand what words mean before we get to the Bible. What is the word New Testament? It means new covenant. Now who's the covenant given to? Now going back to the time of Moses, right? Who was the covenant given to?
Moses, Jesus.
Who did Moses get a covenant? The Israelites, right?
Israelites, yeah.
That was Old Testament.
Even Jesus said he was here for the Israelites.
Okay,
and
yeah.
not the foreigners.
Okay.
Right.
Right, so we got the other thing.
So
now-
race too.
Okay. Hold on. We're gonna deal with the point at a time. So now get understand on that.
All be cut off.
Old Testament.
No, it means your ass.
In Jewish respect, we all would not be.
So Old Testament means what? Old covenant. New Testament means new covenant. Now the covenant doesn't change. It's the same exact. It's the same exact thing, but just different ordinance, right? Go ahead. Read that.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Now go ahead. Go put it. Because y'all, Christ is saying, go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now so let's see what the New Testament says.
Hebrews chapter 8, verses 8. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
So the Lord said what?
With the house of Israel,
So
a
now-
new
now this is
covenant.
Paul. Who wrote Hebrews? Who wrote Hebrews? You don't know. Paul wrote Hebrews. So you just quoted Paul. You said that Paul was for everybody, right? But Paul just wrote to the Hebrews
They
saying
went out,
the
they
new
went out to the
covenant.
Romans and the pagans,
Okay.
etc.
Okay, so was there not Jews in Rome? In the time of Christ,
it was
was
for
there
the
not Jews?
Jews. It's all for the Jews, right? And then it spreads out to the whole world. Even in the Old Testament, it said those who follow the ways of Judaism, etc., will be blessed by it.
Who are the Jews?
Jews, Hebrews.
Who is Hebrews?
Oh my God! We're really going through the bloodlines and bullshit.
Who is it?
And we gotta ask questions. You gotta ask
It's
how you
like
gotta
this.
understand.
It goes all the way back, basically from the beginning with Moses and his family, and then the bloodlines all from there.
You missed the whole
kings of-
generation.
of,
What about Abraham, Isaac?
Yeah.
What about Jacob?
Yeah, before that.
All right,
Right,
here
you
we go.
had the flood,
Okay, yeah.
right?
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
so Abraham, right?
Come.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 8, verses 8. New covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Now what is the house of Israel? House of Judah, what is that? What's the house of Israel? That's the house of Judah. Because now we know that Judah comes from the word Jew, right? So when it's talking about Judah, it's talking about the southern kingdom, right? And you know it's talking about Israel, it's talking about what? The other 10 tribes. So now those other things you were speaking about, when it went to the whole world, it was speaking to what? The Israelites, the northern kingdom, the other 10 tribes, because there's 12 tribes. It's more than just more than just 3 tribes. It's a whole 12. So Paul, he spoke to what? The Jews that were scattered across the 4 corners of the world. And if I get 1 Peter 1:1, explaining that too, talking about the dispersion, the Jews in the blue letter. Go ahead.
You want to glue up here?
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not said the Lord. For this is the covenant, and I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord.
So the Most High made a covenant with the Israelites. So no one else can get saved unless you're an Israelite. If you don't retain within that 12 tribes, you don't have any salvation. Because it's not for you. Like,
I will put my laws in their minds and write them.
Bloodlines written. It's a spiritual thing.
no, that's not exactly.
Well, there's no black blood.
It's no
There's
black.
not really white blood either. They're brownish.
All right,
There's
but
Semites. Looking up.
all right, but look, when you're looking at the Jews right now, you're looking at the Jews Israelites right now, according to the Bible. Now those other Jews that's over in the land right now, they're not the children of Israel. Because they don't even lie within the
It's about
culture.
race. Go back to your national. Brown.
So what does it do with race?
Hold on.
What does it do with race?
Hold on. Hey, get Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Here comes.
Your brother got Jeremiah 14 and 2.
This is hill country. This is Native American white boy country. Then you got the Africans, the deserts, the black sea. Then you got the white Aryan German boys,
Check this out right
the
here.
Russians, the Indians, you know, and shit.
So you just said that you just said that what you
So it's
say
a spiritual
is-
thing.
So you said it's spiritual.
It's spiritual.
All right, let's see what Paul said again in Romans.
Romans 9 and 1. I say the truth in Christ. I lie not by counsel. Counsels also bearing my witness in the Holy Ghost, that I have great heaviness and counting no sorrow in my heart. But I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh.
Now Paul said what?
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen according to my flesh.
Now Paul said he didn't say according to the spirit. He said, are you listening?
He ain't listening. He gone, bro.
No,
He's not here. He's
here.
somewhere else. Told you.
Hey, he saw Tuesday.
That's Esau.
Hey, but look, this is the whole point of it. Because there's really no point in speaking to you anymore. Because
I wanna hear a point.
You're obviously, the point
Where's
is,
the point?
you're not listening to the point. The point is that now I need you to listen.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen,
It's
according to the
Now,
flesh.
according to the flesh. He didn't say, Paul didn't say according to the spirit. He said his brother according to the flesh.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
couldn't hear half of what he said. Repeat it.
Yes, it's saying
Please,
easy.
properly.
Let me read. All right, let's see if you can understand. This is Romans 9 and 3. For I could wish that myself, this is Paul speaking, he said he wished that for himself were accursed from Hamashiach, which is Christ.
Yeah.
Okay? For my brethren, meaning my brothers.
Yeah.
Okay? My kinsmen.
Yeah.
What is a kinsman? Who's your kinsman? Your
Country,
kinsman.
neighbors.
Not your countrymen, your kin.
Yeah.
Who's your kin?
Family, yeah.
Well, okay, you're next to kin, right? Okay, now you got your kinsman. Okay, but he's saying for his kinsmen, according, you know what according means? To the flesh. You know what flesh
He says
is?
he wishes.
What is flesh? No. What is the flesh? What's the flesh?
Blood, you eat.
Okay, now you got that on. You ready? Woo. Who are Israelites?
So who are Israelites?
But not. But see, he got the wrong. He got the wrong type, so we need to hit that Hebrews 12 and jump over to Lamentations, so that Judah was black from the ground. Okay. And you got to understand that. So you got to give that understanding too, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verses 2.
We're gonna show you what Paul looked like.
Come on. Jeremiah chapter 14, verses 2. Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languished. They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are red.
They are black.
They are blue.
They are black.
Did you hear that?
What
Go back again. Okay,
gates?
do it again.
Judah mourning. Judah
Judah, just as the Jews.
mourning.
Okay, we talking about the Jews.
Morning.
Mourning. What does mourning mean?
Repenting.
Okay, when you're going through hell, tribulation, and trial, right? So our people was going through all kind of hell at that time.
Yeah.
Okay, from the gates. Like, what is it when you going to the gate? It means you're going into somewhere. From the gates, Judah mourning. Meaning that you from the gates of a city, when you walk in, all you see was people crying, screaming, and hollering in the morning, going through all kind of hell because they was being besieged.
Done.
Okay, right? Because there was poverty, there was famine. Okay, there was pestilence going on. All right. Okay, go ahead, brother. Bring that back.
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish. They are black.
They are black.
Gates are black.
No.
Nothing about
You
no
didn't-
people.
you're saying gate. Go back.
Hold on.
Read that shit
Yeah,
right.
go
Continue to read.
Yeah.
Let me
Just
hit
hit
it.
it.
Just
Just
hit
hit
it.
it. He don't want to
They
hear it.
are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground.
The gates.
They
Are
are
black unto the ground.
We're talking about Judah. Judah, the Jews, they are black unto the
ground.
ground.
The gates.
Joe 33.
Oh, this Joe 33. Yeah, that's like you. Hey man, this is Esau. That's the way Esau got to do it, man. Esau don't want to see the truth. He's a liar,
I don't
man.
give a shit.
You know, go ahead, man.
There's nothing to do with anything other than they're black. If they're black, black.
They are black unto the ground,
But they're not.
and they cry of Jerusalem
I like white people.
is gone up.
That's my own piece of shit. Besides from that, biblical
No, we
statements
like
are
Jewish?
simple
No, we're not
spiritual
Jewish.
truths of
That's something that means it's not. We are
actions. Nothing to do with anything else. That's all there is.
My brothers, it's all beyond the word.
Trying to say Jesus is black. They're always trying to say Jesus is black. You know, I was in Miami, I was in jail, all the black people said Jesus is black. Why? Everyone wants to believe in themselves. That's why. You know what Jesus said?
Job
Believe in
30
yourself
verses
to be
30.
Like him in spirit.
Job,
Ain't no goddamn thing about
Job
goddamn
chapter
face.
30 verses 30. My skin is black upon me.
Joseph. Now Joseph said his skin is black upon him. Now what is the word? The word black means in Hebrew what? The dark. Reading dark skin.
They say nothing
So
about
big.
dark-skinned people. Every nose.
Read that again, man.
Every nose is natural. Jewish
Job
God.
30
Like,
verses
you gotta stop
30.
talking. You gotta
It's
listen.
Arabic.
You gotta listen.
It's Arabic.
Listen.
It's irrelevant.
Listen. So just listen. Go ahead, brother.
Job 30 verses 30. My skin is black upon me.
Skin. What's your skin? What
White.
color is your skin?
White.
You're lying.
Red.
You're red. But what color? Look at your skin. You're red. That's not white. That's red. That's red. This is white. You don't look like this. The outline of this is white. You don't look like that. You're
All
red.
right.
We can see your blood through your skin.
Done.
Okay, so you're red. You're not black. I mean, you're not white. You're red. Okay, you look at yourself. You're red. Remember that. Pay attention. Go ahead, brother.
Job chapter 30 verses 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
So Job was black. Let's get Solomon. Solomon on the fire. See what Solomon got to say.
He got burned. Ugh.
Hey, when your people get burnt, they turn orange.
Red.
Right? Yeah, y'all don't get black. Hey, you ever seen it? Or they get them big ass blisters.
They don't need that.
Right? They
So-
can't get. Yeah, come. Go ahead, no, go ahead.
Psalms 1 and 5.
Solomon.
Song
Song of Solomon.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 5.
Listen.
I am black.
Listen. Oh, hold on. He can do that. Wait. Wait. Hey, you with us yet? Wait, I gotta make sure he get back with us. You with us?
I hear it.
You with us? Okay. Go ahead. Now this is
Son,
King
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 5.
Wait, hold on. You know who King Solomon is, right? You know who Solomon is?
Yeah.
Who was Solomon?
Son of David.
King who?
Son of David.
Ah, okay. King. All right, go ahead. All right.
Come. Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 5. I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
So Solomon said he was black with beautiful. You go to the word come, it means beautiful. So Solomon said he was black. So now we put a couple scriptures talking about the men of the Lord and the prophets being what, black. So now what does that mean? The Jews are what, black. Now what does that mean for the Messiah? He's like a so-called equal. Let's get Revelation 1:4.
What was the phrase? What was the whole phrase?
Don't point it.
He said I am black.
All right,
With some-
we'll say the same whole
But
thing,
common
man.
means beautiful.
We'll
He's
say the
black
same
but
thing.
beautiful.
He just don't get it.
He don't
It means
get
he's
it ain't
dark
no
skinned,
way.
like us. Like okay. Who do you call black in America? Would you call me what? Black. Okay. Well, Solomon said I am black, but beautiful.
Let me see.
Joe said it.
We read it to you.
Let me see.
No,
let me see
hey,
the
oh, wait,
verse.
we don't like people coming that close. We don't like people coming that close. We read it to you. We read it out. We read it to
Oh,
you.
so it's It's a cover up.
So it's not a cover. Hey, just go this way
Hey,
with the
man,
Bible.
go.
Hey, go no. Hey, go this way with
No,
it.
I want to see what the actual.
Just wait. We'll let you go that
What the
far.
actual
Right,
meaning
look,
is.
right there.
I am black.
Song, I am black, but comely, O you daughters.
The rest of it, we
as
do.
the tents of Kedar.
As a tense of Kedar, meaning Kedar is dark-skinned people. Kedar means dark-skinned, means black.
As the curtains of
As a curtains of Kedar.
Maybe it's
That's
something to look
curtains of
into.
No. Yeah, wait. What'd you say? Wait, no, wait. I ain't mad. What'd you say? Say that
Never
again.
met the man, but seeing through
No, say what you just said before.
Seeing
It's something you need
nature.
to do what? Look into, right? That what you just said?
I mean,
I'll take that, man. Hey, I'll take that, man.
As far
You
as I
fuck
see
around
it,
might be a
I'm
Jake.
like-
Hey, why you playing? Because no, I know, but you know what just hit me? Because he just said it's something that I might look into.
which, you know.
You never
I'm
know,
not-
man.
I don't
Hey,
care
we gonna look
about
like
this-
all kind of shit.
This other kinds of shit. I'm saying that what in the Bible is Middle Eastern from Abraham,
Middle Eastern,
not
but
Middle
they were like looking like the Jews and the Muslims of today.
No.
Brownish, they're Semites.
No, they were dark.
Whoa, wait.
They're not
So
black,
so
they're
what
not
color
white,
you
they're
see in me?
kinda-
Am I not brown?
You're black.
Wait, no, see?
Hey,
Look,
hey,
no,
hey,
I'm gonna
hey,
look at me.
hey,
No, wait, no. Look at me. Wait. Stop for 1 minute. 1 minute. Look at my jacket.
Okay.
Look at your jacket.
Okay. You
Now look at my face. Look at my skin tone. Look at my skin tone from my jacket to my hands. What color is that? That's two different colors.
You're brown. Okay,
That I'm
you're
brown. Okay, so
black.
the people from that area, from the majority of the people over what you call a direction, Middle East, the majority of the people over in that area is dark-skinned people, dark brown-skinned people. That's why Solomon said from the tents of Kedar. Kedar comes from Ishmael, comes from the so-called Arabs. There are a lot of dark-skinned Arabs. Okay, they're what? They're brown-skinned people. Just like you can look at the East Indians. If you see an East Indian come over here today, they be black. They're actually almost black. They darker than me. They darker than us, than these brothers.
Yeah, the light ones too. They got, you know,
But they come from where though? What area they come from? Back in our whole area. So what land they come from? What you call the Middle East? They come from what? India, Sudan, Israel. All in those areas, there are black nations. They're dark nations in that area.
Here's how you know that.
So the people that's there now, what might be your people, they're not supposed to be there now because they're not the original people from that land. We are the original
same
people
here.
from
same
that land.
there. There ain't no
Say that
there
again.
are no original people anywhere.
Oh, there's original people all over the earth.
All right.
Oh yeah.
show you something.
Your original place is the cave. Like, and you know your original. You know. All right. Let me go a little tighter. You're originally from that land. Your forefather Esau, he was up in the caves, in the valley and the clefts of the rocks. That's why y'all love the caves and the rocks so much.
Genesis chapter 25, verses 24.
Where he said,
Genesis chapter 25, verses 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there was twin in her womb. And the first came out red all over,
Red.
like a hairy garment.
Now look at the color of your skin. Do it
he
again.
was looking like a fucking wolf.
No, you look like a wolf. Look at the color of your skin. What color is that? What do you see? Tell the truth. What do you see? You see red. You don't see white. I don't see
You
this.
think everybody was black.
It's all red.
You think everybody
I didn't
was
say
black,
it.
so
I
this one
know
guy
because you're
was
red.
white.
It's two colors in this world. It's brown and red. You're either dark red, light red, you're dark brown, or light brown.
Real scientific.
There's no black.
Scientific.
There's
Did
no
you
black.
notice there's a verse in there.
Go ahead.
When Noah,
Genesis chapter 25, verses 25. And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment.
slaves, he said he was slaves.
That's some Mormon shit. Hey, look, that's not in the Bible. Okay,
That's not-
that's not in the Bible.
Look it up.
You know what? It's not in the Bible.
That's what I'm asking.
Hey, look, if you can find it in the Bible, we'll leave. We'll leave right now. If you can find the Bible, come back. We'll leave. We'll never come out here again. But you're not gonna find it. That scripture does not exist.
Look it up. Yeah, look up in Genesis somewhere where they have where Noah's fucking Noah is fucking his wife and one of his sons walks in and then he curses him and
Oh, no, that's talking about Genesis.
Yeah, he's talking about
He's talking about Genesis.
Same thing.
You know what they? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
What he talking about is the curse that Canaan was cursed.
Yeah, but what was that curse?
The curse of Cain.
So what was that curse?
Yeah, I think so.
So what's the curse?
Curse of Cain. But the curse wasn't for Canaan. They was already dark skinned people. They were the original. All right. that just go back to the beginning of time. What color is dirt? What color is just the natural part of dirt? Not just fake dirt they put out here. But the natural color of dirt is brown. It's a deep, dark, rich brown skin color. Right? It's a deep, dark brown color. Okay? So if man originated, let's say, so like the Genesis say that a man originated from the ground. So if man would originate from the ground, from the dirt, what color is dirt? Brown. So the original man will be brown.
Continue this.
Just saying. So just a small, simple fact.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Esau.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Yes, your forefathers is Esau. You go back to Ishashua. You're Edomite. So according to the Bible, you can consider Edomite. So for white man's goes back
Esau.
Go back to Edomite. Hey, well, it's the Bible. But you're gonna find out one day. So you might not believe right now, but one day you're gonna realize you're Edomite. You're gonna know it because you're gonna be in captivity. Like the rest of all the other shit.
You all are in captivity.
We all in captivity. Everybody's in captivity. We in captivity. You're in captivity. Everybody, hey, that devil, your forefather, where they go? Where them boys go? They got everybody in captivity. Oh, he got it right there. Them right there, they got everybody in captivity. They look just like you. They the same color you are. They're red. They're all red. All of them is red in their face. Where do you see white? There's no white. There's only red. They're only red. They're only fucking
You
red.
can be black and be cool with it.
That's only
Or you
red.
can be black and be
Cool
bitch
with
about
what?
it.
Who would be cool
You
with?
can be a bitch about being what you are, and you cool about it.
Well, so you cool about being what you are?
Yeah, I'm cool with who I am.
Good.
I'm
You
happy.
going to slavery, bro. So be happy with it.
No, I'd rather be Christ-like and not be an
But
asshole.
you're devil-like. You're the devil.
So are you.
You're the devil. No, you're the devil.
What is the
You're
word?
the
What is the word
adversary.
devil?
You're the adversary.
What is the word devil?
Adversary.
I just told him.
That's you over here.
I just told his adversary. I just told
No.
him.
Who has been the adversary against the so-called Negro, Latino American, all this whole entire time? Shit. So-called white man.
There you go. You're the devil.
Silence.
All right, he's the devil.
See that? This is why the apostles always say go in
Right.
the words.
Yeah.
Because like when you go in the words, you can understand the words, and you can
Bring it out.
You can bring it out, man. Heavy shit. Early start.
I got you.
Hey, step back a little bit, Malak.
Go ahead. Early 13, early start. Yeah, because this is what we do, man. We're close to the Lord. We be confounded to man. They don't understand.
He's tag team.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you.
Yeah. Lord Joe means adversary.
God.
And the so-called has been the biggest adversary against our people.
Revelation,
Since the beginning. No, sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 13, verses 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So if you leave people in captivity, according to the Bible, you gotta go into captivity. And that's the Revelation. That's New Testament for you too. That's the last book. So if you let somebody go into captivity, those people gotta go through the same thing.
Did you hear him? Nah, he ain't.
Revelation 13.
Revelation 13, verses 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into
So
captivity.
he that lead in captivity, start going to captivity. Go ahead.
He that killeth,
Hold on. Hey, who led this motherfucker? He's done. He's destroyed. Hey, who led the people into captivity? Who led people into slavery? Who? Right here in this present day time, in the 1400s, 1492, Cristobal Colon sailed the ocean blue.
The Jews let all the slaves in the
The
captivity.
Jewish paid for it. It was paid and bought for Abilene from the chief house of Esau. But who led the slavery? Who had slaves here in the country in the South? No, good old Tennessee. Who was y'all? Andrew Jackson? No. This is America. This ain't Spain.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about
White
here in
people.
America. The so-called white man, red man, right? So so your people led our people. Did your people lead the so-called Negro into captivity?
Yeah. Actually, your people did too. You know that.
Read.
Black people sold
13,
No, they-
Revelation
no, they-
13, verses
No, that was
10.
some fucking dirty
I
Hamites.
promise you it's fact.
No, that's not fact. That's just some shit you heard. That was the Hamites.
You sold your own people.
That was the Hamites that
And
did
white
it.
people
That was the so-called Africans. That's the people.
Oh, see, the devil came out.
This is the people that are more powerful. Yeah.
See, the devil came out.
But that's the people.
Everybody's
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
I mean, it is too, because you know there's a power in a certain way you look, but and that can overcome people.
Okay, but the point. Okay, but this is the point. This is the point. This is the point. The point is that the people that you call Africans, right? That's not even their original name anyway. What would be their original name? You don't even fucking know. But how did they even get the name Africa? How did Africa get the name Africa? How did they get that name Africa? By who? Yeah.
By the white man who runs the world.
Go ahead, bro. I mean, he gonna cut his own self.
Revelation.
Bro, that's it. Now, hey, he just said that, Russ. Okay, hey, you know what? Hey, go to John. Hey, that's it, bro. Hey, go right on to it. Go ahead. Hey, one of y'all, come on, one of you brothers pop up.
Revelation 13, verses 10. He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. Say it again. He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword shall be killed with the sword.
So that's it. So if you let in captivity, you're going to go into captivity.
This is Job 9:24.
Huh?
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Hey, do it again. Do it again together.
The
earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. It's not where and who is it.
So you just said the white man
He
rules
cut
the
himself.
world. Hey,
He cut
so
himself.
what? So Job 9:24 says what? The wickedest rule the earth.
That's it.
So that what does that mean? So what?
The wicked.
Let me get Malachi.
Oh, there you go. Hurry up, jump it.
Malachi, come on, brother. Malachi 1:5.
Hey, that's it. So you called
So
yourself
you
out.
caused your own damage, man.
Hey, the wicked, man. The wicked is the devil, man. And they tell your people is the wicked. They're the devil. They led us into captivity. They the wicked.
Malachi chapter 1, verses 1. The burden of the words of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. Verses 2. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye said, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
That was not Esau and Jacob brothers. Go ahead.
Said the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
So the Lord loved Jacob and hated Esau.
Then the Lord hates. Now the Lord hates.
Go ahead.
It's not all love.
And laid his mountains in his heritage waste from the dragon of the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished,
Yep.
but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
So the Most High called Esau white man the border wicked. Because we know that Esau was moved back to who? Esau white man.
That's it. Bring it out.
That's scripture for you. That's all the words of the Bible. But you couldn't believe. That really cut your whole entire soul.
He did it himself. He didn't even have to pull out that. He did it. That was good. He pulled that out himself. All right.
That brother did it to you. You know? But don't back to the matter. Romans 9:13.
What he was doing
Let me get Isaiah 14.
Fucking shit.
We reading out the Bible, how is it going to be fucking shit?
This is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their
So
father.
the Bible says prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of your father. So you got so the this thing that your forefathers did, you gotta pay for it. Read that again.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their father.
That's it. Go ahead.
That they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the land, nor fill the faces of the world city.
So the Lord said prepare slaughter. So you gotta get ready. You see, a lot of something like on the slave. That's how we got chained up. You gotta get chained up too. You're not God. Exactly. So this how, hey, cause look at the movie Planet of the Apes.
You want to hurt someone because you've been hurt. You feel you've been hurt. You're
No,
free,
because
boy.
no.
Hey, you see that boy came out? That's that wickedness.
That's the same way you're talking to me.
No,
That's
how
that
we like to go.
Only reason
You go like that.
Only reason why I want you.
Why don't you get a fucking reality check, realize you're free, and be right about it. Enjoy all the perks of your ancestors. and the white man.
Let's talk over it.
The reason why I want you to change is because what shit you did to my people.
That's it.
And it's only by right. And you haven't done nothing for
That's your destiny.
That's the only reason why. Because it's only people you can go to.
What you've done is coming back
Who
to you.
fucked up? Who fucked the earth?
Everything you've done is
Who
coming back
killed
to you.
millions of people and celebrates a fucking day about it, man?
That's it.
Your people do that shit.
Do it down
Who
to
goes
this day.
around
do the
and rapes
same
millions of
thing.
children?
It's-
Your people do that
it's
shit.
the
All this
character.
shit is because of your people, man.
That's
And
it.
you're gonna pay for that shit.
all about
It
character.
don't matter. It don't matter, man.
all about
Just
character.
deal with it. You're going to captivity, you're gonna be a slave. That's it.
Romans.
That's it. You're gonna be in
You wanna
chains.
be the same
There's
character.
nothing else more to talk about. It.
Romans chapter
No matter
9.
how you feel,
That's
and
a
to
fact.
because Heavenly Father already said it.
Yeah.
It's already been written that you're going to captivity. So just deal with it. We would do
Captivity
it.
is
You
talking
gotta go
about the
through it
Jews,
too.
which have
Romans chapter 9 verses 13.
Read,
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
That's why the Lord hates Esau, man, because you're a liar, man.
What?
You won't own up to the shit that you did.
That's it.
You constantly always trying to deflect and trying to make it. You're trying to play the victim when you're a fucking villain. No one tired, man.
That's it.
And your whole existence has been death and destruction to the whole fucking world. And you won't
You wanna
come
go
back to
back
reality
to
that
the
you did this shit, man.
Get over
Read
yourself.
again.
You have more
Read
privilege
again.
than you ever had in your life.
As it is written, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Esau have I hated. We're not free. We're still in the same fucking land. Our people's killed here, man.
What shall we
We're still getting
say?
killed out of day.
your land.
Shut the
It's
fuck up,
done.
man. Get out of here, bro.
What shall we say then? Is there understanding?
It's your fault.
It's
You don't
your
see.
fault.
Do you not
You got
look
enslaved.
around? Look at
Why'd
the
you get
trees,
enslaved?
man.
Why'd you
Look
get
at the
enslaved?
trees.
How'd you get enslaved?
Look at the world, man.
You're too weak.
Because of you. No, we're
You
not.
got too weak.
It's because we listen to the
You
Most
got
High.
too weak and somebody
No,
said-
we listen to the Most High. We're not because we're not scared of you, man.
All right, man. And you said we was too weak, but how did the so-called
Because
white man
that
get?
didn't- hold on.
Give me 1 second.
Superior
How you wait? No. You have something that's called the CDC, the Center of Disease Control. You know how you got everything you got? You got it all through your fucking diseases. You got it through germ and warfare, germ warfare. But you know how your fucking people took us down? You took us down through the bubonic and bubonic plague. You took us down by the black plague. You know what the black plague is?
No.
You know, okay, well China's dealing with it now, but you need to go look it up now because see that's it's only one way. It's only one way that the fucking devil can take down a god, and that was only because the Lord let it be done, and He told you to use germ and disease warfare. You had to weaken the nation first before your bitch ass forefathers could fuck with you. Because right here in your kingdom now today, the baddest motherfuckers on this earth is so-called Negroes. In your motherfucking kingdom, can't none of you motherfuckers be Michael Jordan. Can't none of you motherfuckers be LeBron James. Can't none of you motherfuckers be Barry Sanders. Can't none of you motherfuckers be the strength of this earth but a so-called Negro. It takes a Negro to make your shit the best.
That's right.
Understand that shit. So it ain't no weakness in us. Ain't never been none in us. Because right now it takes you. You gotta go see us and entertain you. You gotta get entertained through us. Everything you want, it's gotta come through us. All your fun comes through us.
Let's bring it out. Hey, go ahead.
All right, remember that shit.
Romans 9 chapter 13.
Y'all ain't shit without us.
Romans chapter 9 verse
Y'all ain't
13.
shit without
As
us.
it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. The Heavenly Father hates the so-called white man for a reason.
Come on.
Because he's a fucking devil, man.
What shall-
When he gets power, he abuses, acts like a child. Go ahead.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteous with God? God forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
The Most High don't give a damn. He will do what the hell he want to do, man. If he don't like you, it's for a reason. Let's do it. Give me Obadiah.
Obadiah 1:17.
Huh.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau
for stubble. Read that again.
and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau
a stubble.
So for the house of the so-called white man, you're going to be for stubble, man. We're working all over. We're going to have you in captivity, man. Don't worry about it. We serving you. Everything we do, we better than you. Your own women wants us, man. Your own woman. Hey, man, I was talking to a white bitch yesterday. She said, well, I just love black men, how they carry themselves. White men ain't got it no more.
That's it.
Your own women want us, man.
Hey,
so
hey,
we got a body
hey, they go
what
back.
you talking about?
Hey, I'm gonna fuck them up a little more. You go back to the 1600s, right?
like
You
a
go
man
back to the
lost his
1600s. In the 1600s,
And
hey, the so-called white man, he's such a fucking degenerate that when we came over here in slavery, they had to make up a law to their women to keep their women away from us because their women was willing to fall in love with slaves. They was willing to marry the slaves and have baby with the slaves. So the so-called white man had to make up the rule that their women would go into servitude and slavery with the black husband if they had married.
That's right.
So that's how even in slavery, their women wanted to marry the so-called Negro. You know what I'm saying? But the so-called white man had to make up rules to keep his white woman away from that big cock, okay? And you know what it is? They had to keep him away from that big cock, right? They had to keep him away. Why? Because they was too embarrassed, man. The women love, what do they love? They love the sex of the so-called Negro. Okay? So they had to keep them away from us. And that was in the 1600s.
That's
When we got over here, they made up the law to keep their women away from us.
Man, someone that pissing me off, bro. Like this nigga plays the victim all the time when he's the villain. You know, he don't want to own up to his shit. The fact that the reason, you know what I did, I'm wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? I did do that. He wants to admit to his bullshit. He want to act like everyone else did it, but you're the reason why we're in this predicament right now today, man. This young bitch. And 2,000 niggas.
And anything there, he say, I'm white, but as long as you see up here, what color did you
Nigga
change?
look red, man. Every time.
So
Every time you red, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
it. That's it, man.
So every time if you tell me you white, if you white, why you turning
Hey,
red?
man, that's what I'm
why
going-
you getting mad when you turning red? You know what I'm
That's it.
saying? Hey,
See,
that's
he
it.
was red before he got mad.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
come.
that's why the Lord says, Esau for stubble, man.
That's
because
right.
see, we can't deal with you. You Edomites piss us off being in your presence, looking at you. It
Right,
gets on my nerves. When you
That
start
pride,
speaking that
man.
stupid shit, then it
That
starts to
fucking
raise
pride.
you up your spirit, man.
Fucking
See,
pride.
like the most side, like the Lord gave us power right now, man. We will fuck all you Edomites up, man.
Right, come on,
we don't
that's it.
problem. We'll fuck with 2/3 of our
That's it.
people too. We'll get on everybody.
Hey, that's why he
Everybody
gave.
needs to be protected, man.
Hey, but that's why he gave Esau the weapon. That's why he gave Esau the gun because he knew Esau couldn't fuck with us, man. The Lord had to help Esau take us down. Okay, the Lord literally had to help him take us down. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he's like, oh, well, you was weaker. No, motherfucker, y'all had to use diseases to get us sick and get us weak, and then you had a gun. You had the Gatling guns. The Lord had to give you a way to beat us because in the war, because you know what I'm saying, we was fighting with swords and shit. They came with the big ass muskets, and, you know what I'm saying, blow your fucking head off and shit. They had to use technology. The Lord had to get them technology to deal with our strength.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Hey man, hey bro, I seen a video where it was like 2-3 police on this Jake. Hey, Jake grabbed motherfucker, slammed one. The other tried to hit him in the back of the head with the pistol. Hey, he whipped around, grabbed him, slammed him on the ground, and they was like, oh, get him, get him. Hey, the other, like 3 more had to come just to subdue him, man. You gotta take 6 men had to take 1 man down, man. Why, man? Because he's strong in his power. And then he took the gun and put the gun on him. What the gun gonna do? I'll blow your fucking head off, nigga. Get right. Right? What do they do? Hey, when Jake Sterling, what they do to him, man? Had him on the ground, and what they do? They put shots in him. Why, man? He's a big man. He had to, hey, you gotta kill him, man.
Like the police, what's that, stun gun?
Yeah, God, that's
Brother
it.
still standing around
Yeah.
with the stun gun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
One
bro.
of the heaviest, man.
Yeah, man, that's what we say, man. These men was gonna beat the shit out of him.
Hey,
Hey,
go,
talk
boxing,
about
MMA.
Hey, man, talk about he'll beat his ass, man.
God.
You wanna smoke?
The smallest one. Right, the smallest one
man.
of us all, man.
The fuck?
Smallest one of us all. Come
Hey,
on,
bro,
man. Be
you put a
ready.
regular dick on the street, he'll beat the shit out of somebody.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Every day, man.
Just off
all
the
day.
natural, man.
And then because you was strong, we fucked
Right.
up from our power, man.
That's it, bro.
We lost our power, and now we're coming back to it. And now we're gonna get that power back.
Come on.
So at the end of the day, when you get that power, your ass ain't going nowhere, man.
That's right.
Hey man, what so-called white man can jump out the gym like LeBron James?
Hell no, man.
Where? Show me one.
Hey, man, Kevin Love his ass, man. That nigga
Yeah, he
rebound
can't
shit.
jump. All he can do is shoot.
Man, Kevin Love is trash, but nigga
All he can do is
rebound,
shoot.
man.
All he can't do nothing but shoot. He barely rebound. Hey, but you look at it
He's
though.
looking Kevin
Who can
Love
do?
bitch ass,
Well,
man.
who? Larry Bird
This
couldn't
nigga
jump.
suck, man.
Larry Bird had a jumper,
Yeah.
but he couldn't shoot. He can shoot. But he couldn't dunk for shit.
All the big time basketball players are Jake. All the big time football quarterbacks nowadays.
Did
is
Jake? Look, hey, Lamar Jackson
Lamar
showing
Jackson
everybody.
turned, hey, man.
Ain't shit, but Randall Cunningham was doing that shit back in the 80s.
Exactly.
But Randall Cunningham didn't get what? He wasn't on the good team, see? He was on the Eagles. See, Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon.
Yeah.
Hey, go back to Warren Moon. Warren Moon
was on
spent,
that
he was in the CFL for 8 years, of his early life. It took
he
him to
did.
get in his 30s to get into the NFL.
And he still threw away.
And he was still end up like the fifth or sixth, seventh in passing yards, man. Now you get that man, let him come in out of high school, out of college, 19, 20 years old. Warren Moon with it, man. That shit with the passing yards would have been broke a long time ago, man. But hey, you got Warren Moon came in with, I think he got like over 40, 50,000 passing yards, some shit like that. But he ain't that far down the list, and he had 10 less years to do it. Tom Brady been in the motherfucking NFL for how long now? For what, 20 years? 20 fucking years? Give Warren Moon that time, man. Give Jake that time, man.
He just hit 1,000 yards.
Right. Give Jake that time.
You asked the question, if the Edomite was so good, why can't he change position?
Right.
Move,
He can't do nothing play running back. He can't do nothing play quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback is all he can do.
That's it. Hey, look at Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith. Hey, wait, Adrian Peterson. You go on down the line. What's the so-called white man that's the best running back ever played the game? You know, you go all through history, man. Even in hockey, man, one of the best players that's playing the game is Jake.
The fastest man.
You know what do they say?
Usain Bolt.
Yeah, what they say in the draft, they always say, hey man, we can put him as a receiver.
Right, yeah, come on,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
You
saying?
can go, you can play
You
everything.
put Brady, who ran almost
please,
49,
Brady
40,
Right.
and you put him at quarterback.
He can't do nothing but stand back there and throw a fucking ball. That's the difference, man. That's the difference between Jake and Esau, man. Dominance, man. Like, only reason why you won was because of the weapons, man.
Just out to his devil, man. I said, this white bitch at my job. She lets me know, she says, my kid. I said, she said, I got a baby. I said, he mixing. Yeah, so I can't do that white shit. It might be.
That's it, bro. That's
I said,
it.
she said, I like a black man, how they carry themselves, how they dress. You know?
Right.
And in my head, I'm like, damn. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? She like the BBC.
Hey.
But at the end of the day, it's the fact that matters. So white man, he's a piece of shit.
That's
Yeah, come on.
You know?
Hey, he's a base of men. Hey, that go back to the Rothschilds. What was their original
He
name?
gonna take his woman and fuck all of them.
And really, Rothschilds go back to Red Child.
He gonna fuck all of
All right. When you say Rothschild, you're saying Red Child.
Done.
But when you go back to their original name, was the Bowers, and that means what? Peasants. It means a fucking peasant, man. What did the Lord say? He's the basis of men. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's a fucking peasant, man. So how can the peasant ever be greater than the kings of the earth? Because when you go back over there in Europe, and this so-called white woman loving Jake, so-called black men, this shit ain't nothing new. Because when you go back to Europe and the kings of Europe, when the kings were all Jakes, hey man, the so-called white man was marrying into the royalty families, and the royalty was Jakes. They was all Israelites, man. So even back, they used to beg. The so-called white man back in Europe used to beg for their women, for their daughters, to be a part of our to be married into one of our kings or sons, one of our princes, because they wanted to get up in there to do what they did, to bring us down. And what's another weapon that they use? They women.
They win. And matter of fact, like you said earlier, about the pictures, there's a picture showing Jake selling an Edomite woman.
Yeah, hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Look at the Moors. Look at the Moors.
Yeah.
The Moors in Spain, man. The Moors, the Moors never took a woman with them anywhere around the earth. Hey, man, they got over in Spain. They said the Moors put so much BBC up in them women, man. It was ridiculous, man. They said the lower level of Spain, they came out with olive skin, not olive skin, but red skin, or like more creamy, or like more paler skin, black straight hair and blue eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? The women had blue eyes and shit. They came out with brown eyes. You know, they changed the whole appearance of the people over there, man.
That's why to this day there's some beautiful women.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why is because the generation
Right.
is the father.
That's it, man. All down through generations.
That's why we
man.
always say what, expected
Right.
birth?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the generation down.
Man, the Moors was fucking all through Spain, man. And all them people over there was Esau. It was Edomites, man. They was just running through all the women over there, man.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon earth.
And princes walking on the ground.
That's it.
So fuck out of here, bro.
And that goes back to slavery. That goes back to them having Jake and Gad, or Judah and Gad, chained up as slaves as in America. That's what they go back to. That's why I said walking on the ground. Man, what's the travelers from Texas all the way to Massachusetts? You know what I mean? Go ahead, bro. Oh, that's man.
I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah. So for that shit, then he said to my oh, there's some great man, some white man ain't shit.
That's
The
it,
Most
brother.
High let you do that.
Done.
You know, like bro, this nigga weak as hell, man.
That's it.
Some white man weak as fuck. He's a bitch, man. He can't take adversity. Bro, you understand how much hell we've been through as a nation, and we still able to stand, and we still able to prophesy against your own fucking country. After all this shit we done been through.
Hey,
you telling me we the weaker people?
Hey, Slocky, hey, let's go back to the 60s. Tell me from the 60s to now, one Edomite boxer that boxed from Muhammad Ali's time that was a champion. From back when Muhammad Ali was doing it. Name one motherfucking so-called white man that was boxing in the world champion. Name one that beat Muhammad Ali. What the fuck? Go back to Jack Johnson. Go back to fucking let's go back even deeper. Go back to Sugar Ray Robinson. Go back even deeper. Go back to Joe Louis. Go back to Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. I mean, you can't find them, man. That's even back then, man. Shit, when we came to slavery, it wasn't Esau boxing anyway. It was Jake, because what? That was a slave fighting. That was for the slave master. It was entertainment. So boxing always been a Jake thing from slavery. Because what would Esau do? He'll take the two what they call them? They call them the two like bucks, but they'll take them. You know what I mean? They'll take them and make them box each other for entertainment. You know, hey, oh look at this. They call them something. They call them a certain word. They had all their friends come say, here now, this is why you should buy this buck here. And they'll have boxing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it come from, man. That's where boxing come out of, that fucking slavery shit, man. But it was Jake doing it. It wasn't Esau boxing. Esau was doing like they do now. Watching the festivities, enjoying it. Sitting up in the box. Go back to the gladiators of Rome. Go back to the Roman gladiators. That was Jake, man. That was Jake in Rome being the gladiators, man. You know what I'm saying? A Spartacus and shit. That was Jake. That wasn't Esau. Esau ain't never been that physically inclined like that.
Matter of fact, you know, like we always talk about how Esau, this is probably off course, but how Esau always tried, right? So, you know, he give money over there to supposedly the Middle East, as they say.
Yeah, come.
You know, the brother did a video on it where he's, I think it's, Egypt was buying jet from Russia. So who cries?
Esau.
Esau crying, man. He's crying.
They cried about
so
it when
if he's so strong,
was doing it.
yeah, come. If he was so strong, why is he crying about Egypt doing business with Russia?
Turkey. They cried with Turkey.
Come.
They crying about Turkey about it.
Hey, just like this man, so much.
Yeah, that's
All right,
it, brother.
We ain't worried about you, bro.
They ain't never had them cops riding around here. They would get smashed every day.
That's it, man. Like I said, it took the Lord to bring a mighty man like us down, man. Hey, bro, it took the Lord to do it, man. Come on, bro. And you can see that shit just in our sports. I mean, you don't have to look at nothing else, man. Yeah, you just in sports alone. Right, yeah. And he probably a Jake though from Iron. He probably a Jake from Iron.
Hey man, he was dead ass, man.
Right, yeah. He did me something dirty, man.
You know? He had that work on him.
Right. He couldn't fuck with it.
Because why? Israel, man.
That's it. That's it, man.
That's the whole fact of the matter. Look at, and they tell you, I said, music such not a day because of black people. But not your daughter not gonna say that.
No, hell no. They all listen to it.
Your daughter loves our music.
Right, they all listen to it.
Hey, she wants some baby to the baby off, man.
That's it.
Like, get out of here, all that.
Right.
The only reason why America won is because of us.
Every dance they do. What about what's these little dumbass dances? Hey, you don't see nothing but Esau doing it, man. You don't see nothing but Esau doing these dances all over the goddamn YouTube.
Challenges, you throwing shit up in the air.
Right.
Me
Some
challenge.
shit with Jake.
Like,
Yeah.
all of it is because of us, bro. And see, our people, we don't understand our potential. Like, we don't see it, man. We're such a great people. Right. We make up so many different things. We can't see our own potential.
Do the nay-nay, do the, what's those called? Do the wick, do the folk. Yeah, and you be seeing Esau out here doing it all. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up.
I can't even do this shit. I'm a Jake, you know what I'm saying? But hey, Esau do it better than me.
Yeah, hit the dab and shit, man.
Yeah, hit the dab. Yeah, man, come on, man. They copy all our shit.
All the hottest music is what? Jake, man.
That's it.
It's the baby. All these white people love the baby. Hey, man, all these white bitches suck the baby.
They take the force. They take the force.
They love it.
They take the force of the poor Jake. See what Jake created, You pop the shake and then put it out there, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And he steal it though.
Yeah.
Hey, oh shit! I'm glad y'all said that. This mother when the Harriet Tubman movie, right? See, this is Esau, like what we talking about. Esau tried to make Harriet Tubman a motherfucking Edomite, man. This what they do, man. Hey, man, anything that Jake do that's great. Yeah, hey man, they try to make and guess the Edomite they wanted to put up there. That pretty woman bitch, Julia Roberts. They want to try to make Julia Roberts Harriet Tubman. But you know why they said it? They said because who's going to know? It's been so long ago. Yeah. Who's going to know that she wasn't a white woman?
Yeah. And that's what they trying.
Hey, that's just the way these motherfuckers is, man.
If the Most High don't come soon, that's what they would do. This fellow right here, he wouldn't know if he didn't have a father that knew about the history. Cause he go to school and they probably ain't even teach them.
That's why they don't. That's why you get 1 month.
Yeah,
and in that month, that you get the shortest month, and you barely even talk about it. You barely talk about it.
You talk about two people, what, Martin Luther King and
Malcolm X. No, not Malcolm X. Not Malcolm X, but it was
Martin Luther King and
Thurgood Good Marshall or some shit like that.
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks.
Man, her old ass. And she wasn't the first black woman.
She was.
But it's mostly about MLK. It's a majority about MLK.
Because why? Because we want everybody to come together.
Right.
That's man, Jake is a dumbass thing. You know, from school, Esau's programming to think a certain way to accept some white man as a friend, as a neighbor, as your cousin. You know, he does these things, but he doesn't accept you in that way. He's just as a straight nigga. But from young, you were taught that you have to be everybody's equal, but that's not even true in life. Because money equals you out, right? Yep. Your living
not
stance,
better than this
person. Your living stance equals you out. Your mental, your own mental capacity. But we're so above some of the goddamn people in this world is crazy. Because the shit that we know makes you better than the person.
No matter how much better you are or smarter you are, you still gonna get pimped out by Esau.
That's it.
You know, if you want to make it to the next level, you want to make it to the next level, you're gonna have to wear khakis and penny loafers and a plaid shirt. You know. And talk with a soft voice, you know. Anytime you go against whatever Esau said in the meeting, you know, he's trying to fire you, you know. That's it right there.
Yeah, because I mean, even look around like, but oh no, as I was about to say, like life itself, nobody's never equal.
That's it.
It's never such thing as equality. Look at players in the NFL. Some players get paid more than others.
That's it, because they better.
You got hey man, you got different receivers, man. You got you got Julio Jones, Antonio Browns.
Right.
You got that type of guys. Right. And then you got the Keenan Allens, the all right dudes. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's not on the same level.
Wes Welker.
As a matter of fact, when you say that, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, even if you look at the top 10 highest paid players, 70% of them is white. No, 70% of them are white. Why? Because they pay the quarterback what? The most money. So he can be the sorriest quarterback, but since he's the only quarterback for that team, they're paying more money.
The white boy that played for
Matt Leinart.
The Lions. Yeah, the Lions.
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to
trash, man.
Stafford.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's a piece of shit. But he's making millions of dollars, man. He ain't getting no doubles. Right? Hey, man, Esau have an Edomite quarterback, bro. That nigga, he be trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He be straight garbage. Motherfucker,
But hey, Michigan would do that shit all the time. Michigan had another bum-ass quarterback. He was a sidearmer back in Barry Sanders' day, Scott Mitchell, bitch ass. Hey man, I know. Hey man, they gave that Edomite man all kind of money, man. And he was lefty and he threw sidearm. He would throw some bullshit, man. He had Herman Moore. You know what I mean? He had some weapons, man. You know, but he couldn't use it, couldn't do nothing with it because he was a bum, man. He was shit. Hey, Andre Ware came in and was lighting it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ware was that boy came out of and was it Tennessee? Yeah, I can't remember. One of those. Well, it was one of those because they had Rodney Peete. Yeah. They had some. Well, I ain't trying to get off topic. Let's go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is that when Jake come in, he'll change the whole system.
Right, he'll be better.
Look how Lamar did. Hey man, they got rid of Flacco bitch ass.
Oh, yeah.
The Ravens going all the way. This is showing the fact of the matter that we're special people.
Right.
Look at that. The fact that that's why the Lord said we are special people.
So when Peters too.
You know the things that we're able to Yeah, the things that we're able to do, people just can't do, man. I mean, you got Jake a jump over motherfuckers, man.
Matter of fact,
Juke movers.
we just talking about athletic. They got 3 kids. They got the high 3 Israelite kids. They got the highest IQ.
Shit, hey,
The
why
highest
you,
IQ ever.
hey, speak of that, what about the motherfucker that's working for Trump, bitch ass? He was from Detroit. He was the brain surgeon.
Yeah.
Or was it
Carson?
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 Yeah, what was it? The brain surgeon was he heart?
Brain surgery.
Brain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was the first one to do brain surgery.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? He's a Jake,
Everything
man.
is Israel, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a fucking African dude discovered the internet.
Yep.
He probably was Israel. He probably was Jake. That's all the team.
And all the games you play.
Video game,
Jake,
Jake, man.
Nintendo.
Ball
Phone
games.
we carry around.
Cartridges, yeah.
The phone we carry around. It ain't no
Jake.
Steve Jobs, man.
Hell, the light bulb itself.
Light bulb.
Yeah,
You know?
because even
Fucking rolling pin.
even these ball games that Esau plays.
Grab your doorknobs.
Like you know how they play croquet. They got that from Gad.
Yeah.
Gad used to play croquet.
Yeah,
All those different things, bro. We already had that shit, man.
it was already being done.
Play throwing the football and shit. Catching that motherfucker. Man, Gad was doing that, bro.
Doing
Forward,
that shit
bro.
over here, yeah.
So we imagine when we get our kids. Yo, motherfucker, did they see something? Oh man, you was like, what?
We're gonna be going to different galaxies. Imagine going to different galaxies.
Man, we think
We thinking the women are bad here. Hey, we ain't even been to no other galaxy. We thinking so small and minute, man. You know, we thinking America or you know Africa or you know I hate saying that word Africa, but just you know what I'm saying Africa. You like, dang man, you know them girls bad.
Yeah.
But we ain't even been to another planet.
because the kingdom of heaven really gonna be on the level. We thought these hoes was bad, but the kingdom was like, man, so this is us speaking on a low level. When we get that kingdom, man, and then the way we're able to, and when we have the power, when we're gonna be able to flip these, man, this shit gonna be popping. Like that's why the scripture say all nations gonna become to Jerusalem. That's why it's gonna be butt popping every day. The city gonna be flashing. Like at night time, you gonna be seeing the city of Jerusalem lighting up. With all the shit. You know, all they gonna be like, I wanna go down there with Jerusalem, go worship the Lord with the Israelites. Everybody gonna wanna do what we do because why? We're the shit, man. Anything that we do, people follow.
Hey, this is 1 Peter 2:9.
Bring it out.
But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation.
Yeah, we're a holy nation, we're a separate nation. And two, Jake can do some shit out of the box. It's just separate, you know? Because in Jake's spirit, he's supposed to be holy. That's why, you know, they try to serve the Lord to the best of their ability. But Jake can do something that you never thought about you could ever do. You know? That's called being what? Separate. That's called being holy, being different. Go ahead.
A holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
And because even look what we did with the whole Israelite thing. You know, now rapping isn't something that's a foundation. But you got Jake doing rap about being Israelite, man. And that's just blowing up. Now you got other guys, little kids bump to the music, some Israelite music, and that shit sometimes be lit.
That's right.
Jake got, Jake came out with the fringes, make fringes, put it on the shirt, that shit looking clean. You be like, damn, bruh. You looking fresh.
Yeah. You go to Walmart or something like that. Hey, Jake will be like, man, where you get that from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
like, that's your hair.
Yeah, that's what I be saying.
It don't even have to be a super tight shirt. I bet you Jake will go, hey man, I seen some fringes. He'll probably put it on the jacket.
Just to do it.
Yeah, man, that shit fresh. That's fly, man.
And shit, look at Garrett was doing that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Garrett shit be cold.
Man, it don't matter what it is. Anything we get into, that shit gonna blow up.
That's right.
That's all fact of the matter. Because like, you got brothers wearing fringes, making that shit look clean as hell. Yep. You got niggas in the world just start wearing fringes because they seen a brother, because they seen him walk up, so I'm gonna buy that. Right. That shit clean. His outfit is fine. You got the jacket with the fringes on, got the border of blue, you know? Because that's us being us, man. That's Jake at his prime.
Deuteronomy 7:9. Know therefore that Yahweh thy power, he is power, he is thy power, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his covenant to 1,000 generations.
I'll be forgetting to like this is that's not
Where you at now? Try 9 or something. Try 9. I mean, like,
you just chosen a bunch of people.
oh, okay.
You-
Yeah, I think it's 9 or 7. Might be 9 or 7.
You're right. I know that.
Yeah, because you don't go over it a lot. Yeah, no. One of them don't go over it.
97. Remember and forget not how thou provokest the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua to wrath in the wilderness from the day that thou didst depart. Yes,
Go back, go up on, that's great. Go up on,
Deuteronomy 76.
76.
Yeah, it came to me. I was going through my Bible. I looked. Deuteronomy 76. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 76. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power, and Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto
Yeah,
himself.
so the Most High chose us to be a special people to himself, a holy people. And that's in the Bible, special people to himself. Go ahead.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So upon everybody. So we're the best. Because why? We're the Israelites. And the Most High blesses us with certain with millions of talents. With a lot of talent.
Huh.
We're able to make so much things, man. We're just a great people.
You got talent in captivity.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're telling me you're fucking slavery, when you're into your limited to get certain things,
Limited funds, limited money.
So imagine if Jake had no limit. And that's what we're gonna have in the kingdom. We're gonna have no limit. So when we have no limit, it's gonna be wild.
That's what makes him so great. Because when you think about LeBron James, hey man, his story, you hear about how his mother was in such abject poverty, man. They was going from house to house. You know what I mean? He had to sleep on his boys' couches. He didn't get to go to summer camps every year, man. You know what helped him was he was a Jake. I think he was a cop or something like that. He had a little league. They started a little youth league, and he paid it out of his pocket. You know, he's making a little money. He was like, "Hey man, look, I'll take you around." He's like, "I'll take you know." He started that little youth league. You know what I'm saying? For you know, and that's what helped him.
Yeah.
You know, so that was his way to get out and showcase his skills.
Matter of fact.
But Jake don't. But you take Esau. Esau be going to camps. You know what I'm saying? Esau's uncles be coaches with the universities. You know what I'm saying? They family members be coaching and shit.
Yeah.
So that's how they get in there like that and shit.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, my girl, she was from Akron, and the school we went to was right beside the project, up the street from us. And so, like you said, you know, they scope out Jake all the time.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
him,
You
hey,
watch
hey,
it.
him,
Right.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, him. You know,
Yeah.
hey, we gotta get him. You know,
Right.
and then Jake get to get on.
Right.
But if Jake don't perform, he can't get on. He can't go to a school. Then if he try to get in for academics, you know they're gonna test him so much. They gotta try to make him fail.
Hey, Esau dirty though. When Esau do, that's right. When he ain't performing the way they want him to perform.
Right.
But when you performing and you doing your thing, Esau don't really give a fuck about you because you bringing that school money. So what Esau do, he'll pad your grades.
Yeah.
You'll end up with B's and C's, and you be like, I know I ain't did shit in that class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he'll set up one of his little Edomite daughters, a prostitute him out. Be like, hey, you know, I want you to be close with him.
Yeah.
And you know that mean, you know, fuck him, suck his dick, but
Do
do
what
his
he do.
work for him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know Jake gonna want
What was
it.
that movie?
You know?
Coach Carter.
Oh yeah, Khan.
Coach Carter.
Khan, yeah.
Man. You know.
And look at Eli Manning. His brother, his father was balling.
Yeah, that's it.
Eli
Yeah.
Manning's trash.
Right. Okay.
So that shows the part of it. Imagine Jake had that.
But they had that training, man.
Yeah.
You know, they had that continuous training.
Yeah, Eli Manning,
Yeah.
he's ass.
Yeah.
He's not even good.
And he signed for $100 million one contract, another $100 million.
Yeah.
What? He ain't
They
good.
did
He
shit.
did shit. You know?
And he gonna get paid.
He
Probably
ain't that good.
Guaranteed.
It be their team. Then they'll take Esau, put Esau on a good ass team.
Yeah.
You know, they'll surround him with the best players they can get and find, man. And that'll make him look so much more better, man.
Right.
Now if you take Jake and that's like I always said, like Barry Sanders showed that in the league. He was on the worst team in the leagues, man, for years, man. He was on the Lions was fucking horrible, man. they was the worst team. They used to be, man, they had one year they went 1-16. I mean, no, 0-16. They was the worst motherfucking team. They've been always the worst teams in history. But when you go back, everybody loved going to see Barry Sanders.
It's just like it's right here, like you say, all the time about the athletic. Tell Tom Brady to go to the Cincinnati Bengals right now.
Oh, hell.
You see what I'm saying? What would he do? What would he do to change that team around?
Put Joe Montana, Elway, all of them. Put them on the shitty teams. It's a whole nother ball. You got a whole nother quarterback now.
But if you take Michael Vick or what's that brother from the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, put him on any team in the league, he'll at least go 500.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He'll at least go 500 with the worst receiver.
Hey, Jake can fuck around and throw 1,000 yards in one game. You know, you give Jake that chance to get on a dominant ass team. Hey man, like you got like I'm gonna tell you, like the Eagles was almost like that. But Donovan McNabb was all right quarterback, but he wasn't all that. But if you take somebody, you give them quarterbacks like they be giving them Donovan McNabb, Terrell Owens, and them, now if Jake could ever got his shit together, and hey man, they was dominant as fuck, man. The Eagles was dominant as fuck with Donovan McNabb, man, and Terrell Owens, man. Hey, Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss. Man, hey, Culpepper had an arm out this world, man. And he was Jake, man. And he was bad, man. He was a big ass Jake. You know what I'm saying? He was like 260. You know, he was slinging that bitch 75, 80 yards, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but he didn't have a whole team. He didn't have everything he needed. You know, but he had Randy Moss. And all he would do was just throw that bitch. You know? Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you know, man, fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here.
So that Elamite, hold that motherfucker got it like. So with that, we're gonna give all praise on us too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahshua, Ba'ashim, Kadash.
Run us to the apostle at Great Millstone, taught us super spirit. Peace and mercy, Israel, that shit.
Shalom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.